And we're live. But I
Wonderful.
think there might be a bit of a lag between what we're saying because I don't seem to be talking. And we're live.
Oh, you are talking here.
There might be a bit of a lag between
Yeah. Now there is a lag.
Yeah.
because I don't seem to be talking. And we're live. So you can
Oh,
hear me on
you're
the
talking
live
here.
as well, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it'll reflect back, right? The live.
So you need to mute the live.
Yeah.
So you can hear me on the live as well, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So it'll reflect back, right? The live.
But if I don't say anything or use the mic there on the live, I'm not sure if people can hear us. So if there's anybody watching, I want us to just get a confirmation from them that um, they can hear us and that everything is okay. Is there, can you hear me on YouTube? You can't hear me on YouTube.
I'm checking.
All right. Just seeing if anybody's there. Others will,
Oh, check the time.
yeah, it's 11:01.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yes?
So I think people can hear us on yeah, it's 11:01.
I think it's about 10 seconds.
Yeah. So let's just focus on the Zoom thing and talk from the Zoom call so that whatever happens will get connected anyway to the YouTube. For those of you who are watching this, please don't mind. This is my first time connecting from our Zoom to the YouTube channel. And this is our first experimentation because today is all about new things.
Yes.
So let's get started. All right, so I'm back on the Zoom window so that I can talk to all of you and then probably answer the comments later on as and when this goes up and people are watching. So today it's the 11:11 portal, which is supposed to be very powerful. You may have that question in your mind, like I did in this morning when I was trying to commune with my guides, that why not 12:12 or 10:10 and 8:8 or so the 8:8 portal is also very powerful, which is the Lionsgate portal, which is the infinity symbol of the number 8. So it is powerful, but why not 7:7 or 6:6 or 5:5, right? All of these numbers are in itself, they have a message, they have an energy, they have a frequency about it. But the numbers 8:8, because they form the infinity loop, and 11:11 being the prime numbers, 11 is a prime number. And those who have the life path of 11 will know that it's a very difficult number to have as a life path. Me being an example of, um, it teaches you a lot of lessons. And it is also a number which will expand your consciousness in ways that you can't even imagine. So 11:11 portal is all about expansion. It's about growth. It's about new beginnings. The energy shift has been felt. I'm sure most of you
Yes.
here and also the ones who are listening to this will probably leave a comment saying that, yeah, there is something that has shifted. Like there is some timeline shift that has happened. People might feel like dimensions have shifted or timelines have shifted. I keep hearing the song "Winds of Change" over and over again in my head. Whenever I open the window, I'm like "Winds of Change," So it's I know there's something has changed. Not really sure or can't put a finger on it and say this is what has changed, but something has definitely changed and is changing. It's like a process of change that is going around the world. And there is a sense of calmness. I don't know how many of you are feeling it. If you
Yes.
are, then, please tell me about it or leave a comment so that we can get back to you. But the feeling of calmness is something that is somehow creeping in. I'm generally a very over anxious person, especially if I have like a lot of things to do. But I woke up this morning and I'm like, let me just go with the flow. Even if it's messed up, it's fine. Even if I don't do the meditation, it's fine. There was a flow of energy that I can feel, which is very calming. What about you? Do you feel that way? Like, do you feel any shift in energy?
Yeah, definitely. There's been a sense of calmness in the energy since few days that I've been feeling personally. I've the feeling that I'm getting is whatever is happening in the external world around me, it's no more affecting me, my inner world. Like the shift just happened like a flip of a coin. All of a sudden there is this sense of calmness that has come in. It just seeped in. And I didn't even realize until 2 days ago that I actually felt a big difference in the energy around me. The people that I'm meeting, the news that I'm listening to, everything has come down. And a sense of calmness has just come into my life personally. And yeah, I feel the energies are opening up for all of us right now. And this sense of calmness is actually allowing us to take a moment and just pause and to actually understand what is actually happening with one of us, each and every one of us. How do you feel?
Sushma, what about you?
Yeah, I think I agree completely. It's a sense of acceptance and just going with the flow. And I feel like all the others are also feeling the same way. They are becoming more of believers and they're discussing these topics. It's not woo-woo anymore. They're all talking about there is this change happening.
Yeah. What do I think? Yeah, I used to worry a lot. I was more for worry kind of in terms of what we're going to do, where we're going to settle, finances, blah, blah, blah. Now, for the past, I think, 2 weeks, I've just been kind of going, hey, you know what? This is all just one big game anyway, right? This is nothing. We're just here to experience and have fun. So even I do worry a little bit once in a while, but as soon as I just remind myself that hey, nothing is really real. We're just here to experience and have fun and grow and explore, and it really doesn't matter. Nothing is permanent. So that gives me like such a sense of freedom, just to be on a daily basis, just do whatever I want, kind of like, so I think I've gained a sense of freedom over the past like couple of weeks.
That's awesome. There have been a lot of predictions throughout the last few years, I would say, of something that is going to change and shift. And a lot of those predictions caught on this year. Like earlier this year, a lot of people have said that towards the end of the year, there's going to be a massive shift of energy. It has to do with the economical state of the world as well, the financial state of the world. But at the same time, I think it is the people who are beginning to realize that there is something more, and they are trying to wake up to the possibility that they can choose differently with their lives and create more for themselves. So, in that aspect, I think that this November is very important. We had already channeled the energies for November, but at the same time, today we're going to start off with a channeled meditation, and then each of us are going to give you some messages from the guides of what 1111 means. And we're going to pick some angel cards to give you some guidance towards the end of it. All right.
All right.
So if you guys are all ready, we're going to be hitting the 1111 mark very soon. So we're going to start with a guided meditation. So just a brief housekeeping. If you are sitting, then make sure that your spine is straight and your feet are planted on the floor. And if you have your hands in an open position upwards, you will be receiving a lot of energy. If you want to lie down because you can't sit, that is also perfectly all right. Just make sure that you don't have a pillow underneath your head so that your spine is in its natural straight state. And imagine whatever energies that are flowing through your body, through your feet, into the ground. Let that happen in the lying position as well. It's not going to restrict you in any way. Just remember that. If you have a glass of water handy, that would be great, because when we are doing these meditations, people tend to get thirsty after. And also, because of the energy that we are experiencing, the water gets charged. And when you drink that water after you finish your meditation, it's just going to manifest more strongly in your personal life. And whatever it is that you want to manifest for you in this timeline gets created faster. So this is just the housekeeping part of the meditation. Let's get on and close our eyes and get started. I'm just going to ask my guides to come in, and in a moment, they're going to take over. Just take a deep breath all the way in and blow out through your mouth. Just releasing the excess of energies and allowing your body to calm down and relax in that beautiful state of being. Keep taking deep breaths in and out, allowing your body to relax, getting into a state of deep, deep relaxation as you allow the breath to go all the way into your body and out through your mouth. As you breathe in, I want you to imagine breathing in all of the positive energy. And then as you breathe out, release all the stress, the tension, anything that is holding you back. As you connect more deeply with your body, notice a beam of light coming all the way down from the universe. Like a strong beam of light coming down and entering through the top part of your head. And as it touches the top part of your head, notice the brightness it brings all around you. This huge beam of light is passing through your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, and the root, going all the way down your legs into the earth. And as this beam continues to pass through your body, we want you to imagine this expanse of this beam all around you, encapsulating it, encapsulating your body in a warm hug as this beam of light continues to go down through your feet, releasing any unwanted energies along with it, taking it down into the earth for her to use it in any way the earth sees fit. Sending this energy down into the earth. And as you surround yourself with this light, become aware of your physical form. Become aware of the palms of your hand, your feet on the ground. Notice a slight tingling sensation on the palms of your hands, or the warmth slightly radiating off of your palms of your hand. However you sense this energy is always the right way for you. We're just asking you to connect with your body and become the observer, being of the body and yet not of the body. We're asking you to move your consciousness slightly away from your physical bodies and observe the sensations in your body with this light surrounding you, enveloping you in its love, in its kindness, as a warm hug. This beam of light that surrounds you has information for you today. The information that this light has is very valuable and will allow you to choose better for yourselves. We're asking you to use this gentle energy that is around you and allow it to flow to the parts of your body that need more attention, more love or kindness. Use this light use the energy of this light. Allow yourself to connect deeper with the essence that is you, that is present in this physical body. Some of you may imagine that if you were to remove this physical body, then you would find your light body inside of this physical body. If you can, we ask you to see your light bodies within the physical body. It's just like zipping this physical form like a jacket off of you and stepping out with your light bodies. The reason we're asking you to do this today is for you to not just connect with the physical body, but to connect with the deepest part of you, which is your light body. We're asking you to observe your light body. Notice its frequency. Notice the color of this light body. How does this light body feel to you? As we connect more deeply with your light body, we're asking you to use this light body to activate by imagining a pyramid-shaped light around this light body. To be more clear, we're asking you to imagine an upright pyramid-shaped light just the line or the outline of this pyramid shape all around you, surrounding your light body. This pyramid-shaped light can be any color of your choosing. The next step may seem a bit confusing. We're asking you to just set the intention if you cannot imagine it. We're asking you now to imagine another inverted pyramid-shaped light forming within this upright pyramid shape, both of them merging together, almost forming a star, or what we call a Merkaba. Imagine your light body within this triangle, this pyramid shapes. And for ease, we're going to refer to it as the Merkaba. Inside this Merkaba is your light body, surrounded by the light of Source. And as you stand within this pyramid of light, we're asking you to release anything that is holding you back from being this light being you know you are. Any limiting beliefs, any fears, any blocks that you have programmed into your physical body and mind, we're asking you now to release it and watch as the light within this Merkaba pulls it out of you, dissipating this energy. And as this energy starts leaving your body and dissipating into the light, we're going to go a step further and activate the Merkaba. That will in turn activate the divine DNA within your physical body, activating your light body and allowing you to connect deeper with your divine self and the source of all there is. Imagine the Merkaba, the two merged triangles or pyramids, slowly moving around you. This Merkaba, as it starts to move and spin around you, is not only acting as a protection, but is also activating the divine DNA and your light bodies. We want to give you a few minutes to imagine this Merkaba spinning around you, releasing unwanted beliefs, blocks, releasing pain, fear, anger, grief, any and all emotions that do not allow you to deeply connect with yourself. Allowing the Merkaba to spin and activate the light body place. As this happens, we are asking you to pay close attention to the sensations that you may feel and to surrender to this light that is activating your light body and the divine DNA. As this activation continues to happen within your physical body, know that anything you choose to have will be manifested. All we ask is be careful with the words you choose for your manifestation. Words have great power in this planet, in this timeline, as do thoughts. As this Merkaba activates your divine DNA and your light bodies, know that in the coming few days, you may realize that there are certain qualities or skills that may come into alignment. Some of you may experience time moving faster or slower. Some of you may have the ability to understand how to use time by manipulating its energy. Know that everyone listening to this meditation will experience somewhat of an awakening to a different timeline where they live in abundance, in joy, in the highest frequency of love and authenticity. As you release all of these various masks that you have been wearing, you will realize the true essence of who you are within your light body. And as you realize this, your physical experience gets richer and fuller. Though this may seem like a simple meditation, we're choosing now to use this light to activate within you any dormant divine DNA and allowing it to come to the surface to be used. Know this, loved ones, that the light that you are is true and is of the highest frequency. We are asking you to recognize this in your day-to-day, anytime you doubt yourself. We ask you to connect with the Merkaba and release the doubt, the fear, the anger, or the pain. The transmission is now complete. I want you now to bring all that light back into your physical bodies, reconnecting with your physical self, vibrating at the frequency of the light that is within you, radiating the color of the light that is within you. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your solar plexus. Taking a deep breath and allowing this light to fully integrate back into your physical bodies. And whenever you're ready, you may come back to this time and slowly open your eyes. Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Wow.
This was a very different, sorry, I kind of spaced out for a bit.
That is quite deep.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting like a regular meditation. I didn't know they were going to. That's the thing with my guides. Don't know what they're going to say. I'm still very spacey.
Oh.
Have to get back, so maybe somebody else take over for a while.
Yeah, I was actually tearing up a bit. And I could even see purple blue light Merkaba in my third eye. I could see it. It really touched me.
That's beautiful.
Meditation.
I actually was watching the lights, your lights as well, when they were asking your physical body to like be zipped out or zipped open. And I saw Sanjay's was yellow and Triv's was like a bluish purple and yours was like a pink. So not because it, like, when I was seeing pink, I was asking them, is it because she's a girl? And they're like, no, she's got that light of, it's not like a bright pink. It's like a nice soft pink. So it was really nice. Um, I don't know, like when I was doing it, I was seeing each of you in that light. And it's very different from when I see you physically. Now that I've seen your light, I can't unsee it. So there is a lot of potential that each of us have
Yeah.
that we need to access. Like Triv's energies were like a blue, like a nice, almost like my background, like a little, like a purplish blue kind of a light, which basically, from my understanding of the light frequencies, means that you are a creator. Like there is it is basically the light of the architects that are below the source light. They're given jobs to create universes and planets and life forms and such. So there is an ability that you have to still tap into. I feel it's not tapped in fully, but it is the essence of creation. Like you can create what you want to create, however you want to create. And it'll be like a it's more like a the seriousness to that light energy. So it's like whatever you create is going to create serious change. Like it's not something that you just create like on the whim of creating something, just anything. It's just it's something that will change systems, or like it's like, it's more of a serious created energy, if I can say that. I don't know, that is what they're saying to me. So um I don't know how much of sense I'm making when I'm saying that, but yeah.
No, it is making sense. When I opened up his Akashic records, it's almost similar. That that's what I said last week.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense to me. It's just that I also make sense that I not the potential is there, but the realization isn't. I mean,
Get there. I mean, we just
yeah,
started.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm sure a lot of things will start opening up.
Yeah.
Um, for me, the connection happens faster because I've had experiences through my hypnosis sessions. And with that, I get more of an understanding of these light frequencies because they show it to me literally in that state of trance. And once you feel it and you sense it and you see it with like being there, you can't unsee it. You have to kind of change your physical perspective of things based on that experience that you've had, because if they don't align, you'll constantly keep clashing with the physical reality that you are creating and of the true essence of who you are. So in essence, the reason I said that I know what light it is, the blue light, is because my soul originates from that blue light. And that was what I was shown. But today, when I was opening up my physical body, like literally zipping and coming out of my physical body, I was seeing a baby pink light as well. So it could be that my mission here is basically to activate love or unconditional feelings of compassion and things of that sort, that of the softer nature. So Sushma and I have almost similar lights, but Sanjay's was like yellow, so it feels very bright, very joyous, very the energy comes from the sun. So I feel because of your light being this bright yellow, it can also be blinding sometimes. Like when people interact with you, they might feel a bit of overwhelm, like, oh, okay, this is like a lot of energy.
Mm.
So, but it is not your fault. They want me to tell you that if they feel that way, it's because they're sensing that light, that bright yellow light.
Mhm.
The sun, the light of that sun, which I'm not referring to our sun, I'm talking about the central sun, which is telling you about your mission is basically to create more joy, more happiness, more authenticity. Yellow also connects to it. That is what they're telling me. So I'm kind of surprised when I'm hearing them say that yellow connects with authenticity, being authentic. Okay.
Mhm.
So the more you are yourself, the more you are able to create joy and happiness around you. Okay,
Okay.
so that is something that is coming for you. The light pink is basically love, compassion, kindness, nurturing, things of that sort. But it also is about activating love within others. So Sushma's energies and my energies are very similar. So I'm just telling you what I know of this light that they have already shown me before. It is about teaching people how to open their hearts to love, because a lot of people don't know how it is to love, or they
Yeah.
think they do, but they don't. So, having that experience of love towards yourself first and
Mhm.
then towards others is very important. So, it is about self love as well. It's not just about love loving everything and everyone around you, but it is also about self-love. So that is the light pink that I can see. So is there any messages that your guides are giving you um, with the 1111 portal? Because a lot of people have different theories about the 1111 portal, which is all valid. Everyone gets bits and pieces of information, so it's not like we know everything. But this Merkaba activation that happened today was very unexpected. I didn't even have the slightest idea that is where they were going. Um, and activating the light body, as they were doing it, I felt that they were doing it because we were going into another timeline and we needed to be more ready to receive whatever was coming at us. And that is why they were activating the light bodies.
It resonated so much with actually what I have jotted on a few things that I wanted to actually share. That when I was sitting with myself, my higher self, the messages that I received, pretty much everything was incorporated in the meditation. Like every aspect of it was actually incorporated in it. It's beautiful how all the energies are working together. The messages that I received, especially working with your heart chakra, going down to your solar plexus. These two chakras are what reflected for me also when I was channeling and sitting with my higher self yesterday and today. So I would like to share what I have actually
Yes.
written. So for me, the level 11 is a very powerful opportunity for us to embrace new paths, fresh starts, to claim your innate power, the ability to actually directly connect with the spirit. It's a time where the divine energy, the source of within you, wants to be connected, and you're allowed to actually have this deep connection with your spirit at this time, this level portal, which actually thins the veil. That's what I received the messages. So from there, you can actually bring the light, the sacred energy, and the blessings back into your physical world, elevating your reality, aligning with your highest possibilities, and attracting an overflow of blessings. And if we just see what happened, that was exactly what the meditation was all about. We actually activated our light bodies. We shed all our mass, all the negative or lower frequency energies that we carry. And we were embracing the new change, bringing that energy back into our from our light bodies to our physical bodies. That is what even I was getting, the two worlds, the 11, 11. So for how I see that is the outer world and your inner world. The two 11s represent that to me. And this year, especially, it comes to 8, 2024, comes to 8. So we just finished with our Lionsgate powerful portal, and the 1111 is just an add-on. So the two significant portals in this year, 2024, are these two portals, Lionsgate and 1111 portal that is today. Very powerful energies coming through. And another important thing that I would actually like to share is pay attention to the habits, the patterns, your belief systems that is currently shaping your life. Follow them forward, and you'll begin to see where they are leading you. This reveals the timeline you are on right now. Your thoughts, actions, beliefs, the relationships that you have right now that is contributing to your energies is very important right now. And uh, keep a watch out for what is happening right now in every aspect of your life, because changes are coming ahead. You're asked to let go of things. It could be uh, your current patterns, some people that is in your life. It might be difficult for you, but it is asking you to actually push yourself. Your spirit is supporting you, your guide is supporting you, the energy is supporting you to actually stand in your power and go ahead with the change. And just imagine, what if you could clear away all these layers of doubt, fear, insecurities? What if you did some inner work at this time, some healings, clear your old traumas, welcome the new fresh energy that is coming in, build healthier habits, that can empower you and uplift you, raise your vibrations, And I would say during this time, spend some time meditating, spend some time with nature, and if possible, take some time out away from all the chaos of the external world. Try and go within. Create a space to connect with your inner self, your guides, whatever you may call it, gods, angels, anything, any energy that you connect with, try and connect with those energies, because this is a time where you are blessed with the access to the other world. You know, they are out there just waiting for you to ask their help. So ask them for your help, ask them your doubts, clear everything that you have. They will answer you. Listen to them, and you will receive messages. And I believe by doing all of this, we are naturally going to shift our energies to a higher vibrational energy, whereby I believe if we open up our higher heart chakra, we will be able to receive all of this new energy that is coming in. And at the same time, work on our solar plexus also. You know, clear out all of our old masks that we have. You know, be authentic, stand in our authenticity. You know, it does not matter what anybody else tells you. Be authentic, be true to yourself. You know, develop the self-love that, you just mentioned a while ago. That's very important during this time. And that is what is deeply going to connect us and shift us. Use these energies, and we do the meditation in which all of this was actually incorporated. That was the beauty of the meditation. I was so struck at it, because everything that I was actually getting, everything was covered in the meditation. Beautiful meditation, really uplifting meditation. I think if you follow this meditation for the next 3 to 5 days, it would really push you into this high vibrational being that you truly are.
Thank you so much, Sanjay, for those messages. And did you feel anything, like any of you, did you feel any sensations in the physical body? Because there was a point when they asked y'all to slightly move away so that you could feel more in the body. Did you feel anything? Because my palms were feeling warm and tingling at the same time.
Yeah.
Um,
So I
My
felt
head was, my
the
entire body
warmth.
was
Yeah.
vibrational.
sorry,
Sorry.
yes, you were saying something.
No, I just said I couldn't feel a tingling in my palms, but I felt kind of a certain kind of warmth in both my palms.
Mhm.
And this is the first time I felt that, because in the past I felt tingling, or like a bit of an itchy, like you want to scratch it. But it's the first time I'm actually feeling a little bit of warmth. So I was actually pleasantly surprised that this is a new kind of feeling for me. But then it came for a bit, and then it was there, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, and then it disappeared.
Mhm.
Uh,
And when you saw the pillar of light, did you see it around you?
the pillar of light, it was kind of on top of me. And then as you were talking about it going through, it wasn't like, it was almost like electrical bolts of current that were going from one chakra to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. So it wasn't like a beam of light. It was almost like electricity was going through.
Oh, that's
And
amazing.
then that was going into the earth through my feet and stuff, and then kind of anchoring me. But it was beam of light from the head going up somewhere into the
Okay.
darkness. It wasn't like connecting to anything, it was just going into nowhere. But it wasn't like light going through me, it was more like electricity, which I guess is also light. So
Yeah.
that
No,
was different.
but that's really powerful stuff, because if you felt the electrical movements in the chakras, it means that your chakras were getting activated, opening up. So that's like a, thunderbolt that went
Okay.
through, basically. That's amazing. And even with the light going up towards the heavens or the cosmos, it's, I think you went both ways. Like, I only asked for the light to come down through the body and anchor it into the ground. But going up means like you're completely grounded. Like it's like light coming down and going up. That's usually how I do a grounding meditation. It anchors you in both the cosmos and on the earth. So it's like a very good anchor. So that means that you also had some amount of grounding that happened when
Okay.
this lightning bolt happened.
Yeah, and also I'd spaced it out. Like after that, I mean that pyramid and the inverted pyramid, I could see that, and but then after that, there was a point where I just kind of blanked out. I can't really remember anything. And then suddenly I'm like, I get this bizarre image of like I'm floating up in the sky, and below me there's just ice or snow everywhere. And I can see this person like moving through the ice. And I don't know who it is or what it is, nothing, but I'm just kind of, it's almost like I'm a bird or something. Like I'm just kind of gliding around and just observing everything below me. And that lasted for about like 30 seconds. And then again, I just went blank. And I can't really remember anything after that. Then until you kind of said, okay, now we come back and open your eyes and everything else.
Yeah.
So, and this pyramid was like, okay, so this is similar to the Star of David, like one going into the other and stuff like that. So then I was trying to visualize what a 3D image of that would look like. And at a certain point, I was like, okay, this is amazing. And I could imagine it because I've actually never seen one in physical life. I don't think I have seen one with two inverted pyramids. I've seen two inverted pyramids, one on top of each other, but not like they've gone into one another.
Yeah.
So that was something that I was able to visualize. And I thought it was a really nice looking structure. And I was like, oh, I wish I could buy one of these things somewhere and I should just keep it because I think it looks really cool. Like a 3D one.
You actually can. I think people are now selling these Merkaba pyramids,
Okay.
but they look like stars, inserted into the other. So you get crystals also in that shape,
Ah,
and there are just the hollowed out version of it as well. So you do get these Merkaba pyramids now. It's quite available everywhere. But I feel it is to do with the energy of that inverted pyramids. Like it's something about when I was doing the meditation, the information I was getting is as above, so below.
Yes.
So it feels like whatever we are in our highest sense, we are manifesting that in our current, timeline or on Earth. So whatever we think we are, we're going to manifest. So as above, so below, it made me feel like we can manifest the kind of life we want to, as long as we're able to allow ourselves to go up, imagine it, and then manifest it down here, you know?
yeah.
So again, up down is very relative because we don't know if we are like upside down on the earth right now.
Yeah.
But it basically is like when we say up, it's a higher frequency, it's lighter, it's like floaty, all of that. So that is why I think it's mentioned in that way. But it was beautiful. I mean, thank you so much for joining me in this meditation. Any messages, Sushma? Like, have you been able to receive anything?
Yes, actually, I think what I saw was this vision of what Sanjay was talking about, but as a vision that the energies are all around us, and with little bit of the self-doubt, or even every time we do an activity, or am I going to be able to do this? So that doubt creates this space between us and the energy. Like I can see that. So then we are being disconnected. So I think like they were trying to tell me to when like after such a strong meditation, when we just sit with our eyes closed and talk to ourselves, ask that important question. And then when the voice responds, and not to doubt it, right? And not to be like, really? You want me to do that? I don't think so. I don't think because of so and so reasons. Instead of that, to be open-minded, like Sajay was saying, and then to to visualize anything is possible and truly believe it without the self-judgment or limiting belief will like connect us and manifest it stronger, because we ourselves are the ones that are tripping up ourselves from manifesting. There's
Yeah.
nobody else doing that. So that's what they were trying to show. Like, stop having this disconnection. The energy is like flowing. They're trying to give us and connect with us so much. And all we have to do is just receive.
Yes.
We are not able to receive because of these limiting beliefs.
True, that's beautiful. I think most of the other spiritual people who have been putting up videos and other things for the last few days have also received similar, if not the same, kind of messages about being authentic, releasing any fears that you might have, because it's a mental construct. We ourselves are, like Sushma said, tripping on our own self-beliefs, because if that is what we think that we are, then that is what we will manifest. So it's beautiful, and let's get some advice from Archangel Raphael. I've got some angel cards here, and I'm going to
Lovely.
ask for any advice moving forward from this portal to kind of see what we should be focused on, or like what we should be doing next.
Mhm.
Just going to quickly shuffle these cards. Okay. Uh, the first card that I've received is called Home Help. Sushma must be
Wow,
wondering.
okay.
Home help.
Yeah,
I
we
need
definitely need some help at home.
Yeah, so
Young
it says,
kids, we can do with a lot of help.
yeah. So it says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage to ask for and accept help from you, the angels, and others in matters regarding my family and home. So just what Sushma said today, right? Like just now, she was saying that we need to just ask them and they will show up for help. Like even Sanjay mentioned that you talk to your guides, ask for help, and they will come. And this is the card that pops up as well. So the next card is Unconditional Joy. This is the, let me, is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
focused? Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. And the final card is Sunlight, which is very important. None of us get enough sunlight these days. Um, Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. Okay. So when I see these three cards, what I feel is that one, don't be afraid to ask for help, not just with the guides, but with anybody around you. A lot of us have these inhibitions, like if we ask for help, that means we're weak, or like people think that we're not, strong enough, or we can't take care of matters by ourselves, so we're asking for help. But it doesn't mean that just by asking for help, it doesn't make you smaller. That is something that people need to understand. When you're connecting with your true, authentic self, this is something that will keep coming up. Because if you are yourself, then why do you need anyone else? It's not about that. It is about knowing when to ask for help and when to do things on your own, whether it was with your guides or with the family you have or the friends you have or the strangers on the road. Asking for help is not a bad thing. Okay, so moving forward, I think people need to be a little more vulnerable and ask for the things they want, even from the universe. Like if you want like $1 million, ask for it. Unless you ask for it, you're not going to get it. I've had a lot of clients coming and telling me like, oh, my job sucks and I don't get paid enough. I'm like, did you ask your boss for a raise? And they're like, no, I can't do that. Why not? Maximum you will be shot down and said no, right? That's it.
Yeah.
But what if he says yes? What if your boss says, yes, I can give you a raise? Isn't that going to be amazing? So ask for anything that you want. And unconditional joy is telling me that you need to find things that bring you joy, whether it is watching a TV serial that, like a lot of people watch K-dramas and feel very happy about it. So if that brings you joy, do it. If, watching your children play gives you joy, do that. Like spend more time with them and do things that actually excite you, that make you feel like a child. The joy that they're talking about here feels more to do with the childlikeness of you rather than the adult type of, oh, I'll have joy when I buy that house or if I buy that car. Not that kind of joy, but things that a kid would feel in his heart. So it is important to find things that are exciting, that bring that kind of unbridled joy, which is, for small, silly things, with no reason at all, because that frequency is so high. Like the moment you stay in that frequency of joy by having fun with your life and not taking things too seriously, it is the highest frequency you can be in, and you will see that life begins to flow to you rather than against you. So that is something. And sunlight, there's also like this angel here with the wings and all those fruits, citrus fruits around, which is making me feel like you need to not just nourish your mind and your body, but also need to nourish your soul. So when we did this Merkaba, right, and we connected with the light body, it makes me feel like sunlight inside us, right? So if we can access that light that is within us and bring it out from time to time, and let it shine, like not dim your light because someone says, "Oh, you can't be like this," right? If they can't do it and they're asking you not to do it, it's not fair. So try to access your light. More you shine, the more you'll inspire others to shine. So sunlight is like lighting up not just your life, but the light that lights up everyone else around you as well. But also, I feel like the emphasis with this card is on nutrition. Like, if what are you doing to nourish yourself, whether it's through food or through like the media you consume, or through the people, the energy that you surround yourself with is also nutrition for your soul. So you need to kind of pay attention to the nutrition of your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body, your ethereal body, your astral body, all the bodies that you have. So I think these cards are telling us to, like, one, ask for help. Two is feel the joy in small things, whatever, however you can, and then feed nourishing things to yourself, whether it's, your physical body or your spiritual bodies. I hope that makes sense with the energies that we have for the
Yes.
portal.
I
Yeah.
just got a message on inner child also, as you
Yeah.
were just saying. Uh, it was telling me to be more playful with the energies rather
Mhm.
than being very restrictive. Be like a child sometimes. It's not about just
All the time,
inner
not
child
sometimes.
healing. Yeah,
Mhm.
when we speak about inner child, it's you mostly speak about the inner child healing, but you forget how innocent the child is, at times, and we all have lost it. To be that innocent and carefree, and being excited over the minute or smallest of things around. You know, so the message I just received is be like a child, be playful, make mistakes, don't worry about the mistakes that you're going to make, embrace them, just do it. Don't stop yourself from doing anything because you feel somebody is going to judge you on it or you're not doing it right. Just do it.
Yeah.
That's what I received just now too.
Yeah, like it's basically like, how will you know if something is working for you or not unless you make a mistake or fail at it, right?
Yeah.
Like you'll not grow otherwise. That is what I feel. Any other messages you want to add before we close this?
Yeah, I think that whole inner child thing resonates really well with me because one thing I realize with the kids, especially the older one, is that whenever whatever he wants to do, he just wants to keep himself happy, whether it's eating or going outside or whatever it is. Everything is about the present.
True.
So they're so in the present because it's about then. It's not about the future. It's not like, oh, I'm going to have this one day and that one day. There's no concept of the future. It's just, and there's no concept of the past either. Was happy yesterday or will be happy tomorrow. It's like, what gives me the most happiness now? Like, is it to play with blocks, or is it to go eat something, or is it to watch TV, or is it to go out? And they ask for that all the time.
Mm.
Right? We as parents might think it's a bit draining, but if you actually step away from the whole thing and actually realize, is that that's exactly what the guides are asking us to do as well. It's like ask for help, ask for whatever you want, be childlike, be in that joyous vibration.
Yes.
And it's because for a child, they ask their parents. But for us, we should ask people around us, and we should obviously ask our guides. So
Yeah.
that's something that's very profound, which I realized only about 2 days ago. I was like, okay, he's always in the present. And that's very, very powerful, even though it's sometimes quite difficult for me. but I'm also trying to emulate that and say, okay, how can I also just be in the present? And like Teja, like you were saying, hey, if you just want to watch a little bit of YouTube or Netflix, or have a piece of candy, or just take a walk, just go stand in the grass for like 10 minutes, just do whatever for that moment gives you joy, right?
Yes.
Because we've got other responsibilities and we have to do all of those. I mean, because that's our life path. But that bit of the inner child makes like an enormous amount of sense to me, especially from what I realized 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So perfectly put. I mean, the way you explained it is so articulate, and I think anyone listening to this will understand exactly what Sanjay and I have been trying to tell, and all the permutations and combinations, right? Because I believe that the more people explain the same thing, there will be others who might resonate with it, may not resonate with it. So they will find someone else who can resonate with it. So it you know, it's it's better to explain it in every perspective that we can. And it was beautiful. I mean, thank you so much for joining me today. And it was short notice, and we just decided last evening to do this today. So, anyone watching this meditation, if you've had experiences during the meditation, or if any of the messages that we have given you resonate with you, do leave us a comment so that we understand what you're going through, and maybe we can create more content or material that will resonate with you and give you some sort of guidance or help, or I don't know, just let's have fun with it. Because, like, we've been talking about, it's not about taking this whole spiritual business seriously, like, oh, we have to do this and that. It's about having fun so that we can connect more deeply with our physical experience here on earth. All
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
So thank you so
Beautiful.
much for joining. And
Thank you. Thank you for
yeah.
the beautiful meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.